I'm Zeke, juror number 5, and this is my Ponderosa.
The tribe has spoken.
You know, I'm feeling pretty good. It obviously is a bummer to leave, but I feel happy with the game I played. I feel so ecstatic to have the opportunity to have played Survivor. I'm looking forward to cheeseburgers and alcohol at Ponderosa. What up, fellas?
How you doing? Have a seat.
So you walk down the plank, then you go and you sit in a tent, and you're allowed to sit on a folding chair, which is a luxury you have not been permitted in 33 days in my case. And it was sort of like, welcome back to humanity, Zeke. You get a folding chair and a bottle of water that did not come from a well with worms and bugs in it.
So yeah, you always look quite healthy compared to some of the others.
Yeah.
Do you think you've lost much?
So I'm under 160. That means I will have lost 100 pounds in my lifetime. So like 6 years ago, I weighed 260 pounds, right? And I've like been like hacking it off over like this long period of time. And I was at 176 before I started Survivor, and I thought 33 days. Surely I'm gonna hit that like 100-pound mark, and I'm gonna see 159.
So you can read out what it says.
Oh damn, 165.2. I only lost 11 pounds in 33 days.
Well, like you said, it's probably those food rewards.
Yeah. To my dismay, I was 165. Still 6 more pounds to go, which means like, you know, I can't really go whole hog here at Ponderosa. Like, I still have 6 more pounds to lose to hit that 100-pound mark.
Hey, it's still not bad.
Not too shabby. You know, I came to Survivor for a couple of reasons. To live my dream, to like grow as an individual, and to like lose some weight. And I thought after 33 days I would lose more than 11 pounds. But I guess not. I'm just glad to be here, really. Hello!
Ponderosa!
Oh, thank you. Hello? Great to see you.
Welcome! Come on in!
Thanks.
I believe there's a Corona
Oh,
for you already.
thank you. Tails.
Good.
What's up? Cheers, buddy.
Yeah, there you go.
I was greeted by 2 former enemies of mine, Michelle and Taylor. And Taylor had a beer for me and a big smile, and Michelle was first to come out and give me a big hug, and was like, you know, this is a party atmosphere. We're all having a good time. Yeah, Hawaiian pizza. Hawaiian pizza would be fantastic. Jess gave me a big hug, was happy to see me. Chris, however, was not. Was Chris pretty mad at me?
Look at this, bro.
Because I was going to tell him the biggest mistake I made in the game was voting him out, but he clearly does not want to talk to me. Chris stayed away with his back turned. Chris did not acknowledge me, which I was a little surprised. Because, like, Chris, like, he was, like, you know, a hardcore player. And I thought he would be a little bit like, it's all in the game, man. Like, I more thought Chris would be the guy out with a beer, being like, hey, buddy, you know. But no, Chris still has quite a bit of animosity towards me. That it was just sort of like, yeah, fine, whatever. Let's just get this over. I want Oreos and peanut butter. Because I know, like, I'm a fan. I've watched Ponderosa videos. I know there are Oreos and peanut butter at the end of the rainbow. Oh, oh, damn. I get pulled in front of the mirror, and I see this, like, caveman. I mean, I look like a troll doll that some child took a pair of scissors to, and then, like, the car ran over it, and it was left out in the snow for 6 months, and then was, like, tossed in a garbage can. You know, it's funny, like, Michelle was very in touch with her spirituality on the island. And she talked a lot about religion and her connection with Jesus. And then we come back to Ponderosa, and she's like, wanna do shots? All right, cheers. Day 33. Day 33 to season 33. I just got voted out of Survivor, so doing shots was ideal. So Chris. Yeah. I think my demise began when I voted you out. That was probably the worst move I made.
I just wanted to go up there and beat the out of everybody on the stand, like all of you.
Did you tell him yet? Did you tell him? He's a lawyer too.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Okay, I said I was going to do this tonight, but so I'm not actually a lifestyle reporter.
I wonder tonight. What are you? I bet he's not a lifestyle reporter.
I did not go to NYU.
You're an attorney.
I work in finance. I went to Harvard.
Shut up! Are
Yeah.
you serious?
Yeah.
And I'm not a missionary. I'm a prostitute.
No, she's not a prostitute, but she is a stripper. She was dancing last night.
Oh yeah, dude.
There's no missionaries dancing like that.
So the most shocking thing was going and being alone, right? No other people, no, big production, just like me alone in a room. And I hadn't done that, been alone in a room in, 33 plus days. It was sort of like, I didn't know what to do with myself.
Zeke's the first ally, so to speak, that I've had that flipped on me that came out of the game. So it's interesting that, Jess and I were like mortal enemies, but it's easy to forgive them because we're always at odds, and it's harder now I see to maybe reconnect with somebody who was your ally that flipped on you.
How'd you sleep?
I didn't sleep a ton. I actually was having trouble sleeping, so I came out and slept on the hammock like I would if I was on the beach.
Yeah.
And I slept. That actually got me to sleep, like sleeping on the hammock. I was like, oh, this feels like comfortable and familiar.
I didn't trust Zeke from day one, and it turned out to be absolutely true.
Zeke was a pretty big target. Everyone likes Zeke. Minus Chris.
I thought Zeke and I would just fall back in, but I'm not sure he's the same person that I made friends with on the beach.
I understand. We did forge like a very personal connection, and I blindsided the hell out of him. So I understand why he's upset. But I think by the end of this, we'll be back to being best buds. I was terrified at you at Tribal because you're you, and you're giving us what I can only imagine the look you gave many defensive backs in your day, which is this scowl where you're just gonna rip someone's head off. I actually was a little surprised you were pissed at me. Because I thought everyone else was going to be pissed at me. I thought Michelle and Taylor, because I'm very much responsible for them being there. I thought Jess was going to be pissed off at me because she was going to blame me for going to rocks.
Right.
So I was actually surprised when people came and greeted me and everyone wasn't because I thought you would be my little buddy got me. It took us. It seemed like it came and went, right?
Yeah.
You'd be cool, and then you'd be mad again, and then maybe you weren't mad at me. Maybe it was misplaced anger again because you couldn't finish that puzzle that you were spending all that time on.
Yeah.
You're it's Zeke's fault that I can't find the right polar bear piece. I'm obviously a big fan and came to live my dreams, and that box was checked the moment we got thrown on those Zodiacs and marched onto a mat and said hello to Jeff Probst, right? But for me, what drove me through the game was wanting to see, if I was as tough as I thought I was, as tough as I needed to be to, live the rest of my life. And, I discovered a lot about myself. I feel like I proved to myself that I was stronger than I let myself believe. And then I need to believe in myself more, and then I am capable of much more if I let myself do it. And I feel like when I stepped into Survivor, a lot of my anxieties, and a lot of my fears, and a lot of the things I would typically say I can't do, they just washed away. I was forced to confront my fears and succeeded. And when I said earlier, I was really proud when I left the game, right? Disappointed, but proud. I feel like I handled myself very well. And I think I am leaving the game a better man than I came in.